And you know, we're only 31 days into 2018. Already 35 people have died on our roadways.
And we have new numbers out today from CDOT that shows last year was not a good year for freeway fatalities either.
Denver 7's Amanda Del Castillo is live at I-25 in Downing here in Denver. And Amanda, the department blames risky behavior behind the wheel.
Specifically those driving under the influence, those driving distracted, as well as those driving without wearing seatbelts. Now, while those reasons may not be surprising to you, what is surprising is that CDOT found that traffic deaths went up 30% since 2014.
Almost 2 deaths every single day on our roadways.
630 people killed. That's a 4% uptick from the year before. A small yet alarming statistic, as more than 100,000 crashes happen on Colorado roads each year.
Your odds of being in a crash this year, just this year alone, is 1 in 33.
But it's really more than just the numbers.
This devastates families, this devastates communities, and we've seen how it really does tear families apart.
Like the Ramirez family.
They're very humble, they're very modest, very warm.
They were driving along I-25 near 58th Avenue when they were hit head-on by a suspected drunk driver. Dad Miguel and his 17-year-old son Michael were killed. Mom Maria is in critical condition, and daughter Salma is left picking up the pieces.
They were just going home. They picked Maria up from work, and they were going home.
When you add an element of impaired driving into the darkness and the confusion around signage, perhaps, then that could be a recipe for disaster.
Tragic disasters that CDOT is taking so seriously, it's involving their top engineers to determine what needs to be done to potentially make the roads and highways safer.
Driving in Colorado is difficult enough.
Safer streets, though, will mean very little, CDOT says, if people don't adhere to a basic driving lesson. Buckle up.
The best thing that you can do to protect yourself from a distracted driver out there, a drowsy driver, a drunk driver, is to always fasten that seatbelt.
And while a lot of people point to population growth for the rise in traffic deaths, CDOT says that isn't the case. In fact, fatalities are actually coming in more often and faster than the growth of our population. Instead, he maintains that it's the risky business behind the wheel. I'm reporting live in Denver tonight. Amanda Del Castillo, Denver 7.